What's going on, YouTubers? This is Mopar Man 1978. I'm out here doing what I said I was going to do. I was going to do a video on this 1965 Plymouth Valiant 200. And we got the hood up out here. I'm out here with the owner. And as you can tell, pretty solid car. I mean, mostly complete. Engine runs. The battery's dead. We'd have to jump it to get the engine started, but it's an old, somebody had put a old marine battery in it, and but it's an automatic on the column. It's got all drum brakes, 13-inch rims. Looks like all the factory trim is still there. All the glass is still good in it. It's got a few little blemishes that need to be fixed. Like, I don't know if you can see this in the video, but a couple little ripples here where something happened to the body that got bent, bumped it a little bit or something. It's got a 7 1/4 rear end under it. Needs a little bit of body work around the bottom of the quarter panels. Needs a new trim piece and backup light lenses. Somebody, I don't know if that's an original factory trailer hitch or an aftermarket one from the 60s that somebody put on there, but as you can see, we're in the trunk here. The trunk ain't in too bad of a shape. It doesn't look like it's rotted out. Might have a little bit of surface rust. Pretty good shape for what it is. A couple little tiny little cancer spots down on the bottom, not too bad. This rear quarter panel on this side looks like it's in immaculate condition. The interior is going to need a little bit of TLC, new seat covers, maybe from Legendary Auto Interiors or something. Deck lid cover. Seats need new covers. It does have some cancer spots, as you can see on the back floors here. Somebody had put some old house carpet in there from back in the day. But here's the bench seat up front. Like I said, it's going to need a new seat cover. The foam and padding and everything is still there, just needs a new cover. Not too bad on the door panels. Some of them are a little sagging a little bit, but original steering wheel horn cover, all that's still there. It's going to need as you can see, a headliner, but other than that, the car is pretty in fair shape. Like I said, it's an automatic. He said that he had it out a while back, took it down the street and drove it. Shifted fine, drove fine. Brakes were working at the time. Now the brakes it's been sitting here for about a year or two, so I think the brakes finally gave out on it. Maybe it's sorry about the background noise. We're like right by a main road here in Branson, so apologize for the background noise. But hood's in pretty much pristine shape. What did you say you were asking for this?
I'm looking for $1,500, but totally negotiable.
$1,500 or totally negotiable. So if you think this would make a cool little project car for something to restore, or to maybe you want a little four-door, a little sleeper car, you want a hot rod, whatever, let me know and I'll get a hold of the owner. If I ever get my income taxes, I was thinking about buying it, but that's not set in stone yet. So, but if you got the cash and you're interested, let me know and I'll let him know. And we're also going to go ahead and take a look at a power wagon that he also has too. So give us just a few minutes and we'll go check that out. All right, guys, we're back here on the other part of the property, and this is a 1972 Dodge Power Wagon. It's definitely a workhorse. The guy that owned it before the current owner, he had this gigantic heavy-duty reinforced bumper thing put on the back. It weighs like probably 300 pounds, just guessing on it. It looks just humongous, but that was once on the back of this truck. The truck has got a big heavy-duty Dana rear end under it. I think it's an eight looks like an 8 lug. 200. It's a Series 200. It's got lock-in, lock-out front hubs, 4-wheel drive. From what the current owner said, this is a 318. It's got a wieland, however you want to pronounce it. Four-barrel aluminum intake put on it. Most of the stuff's original in the truck, except for the intake and carb. But as you can see, the grill and everything is all there.
That's 3/4, right? I think 3/4.
I think it is. Factory power brakes. Bench seat. It does have a gas tank behind the seat, but he said that it leaks if you fill it up too much. It starts to leak. But it supposedly has around almost 80,000 original miles on it, according to the speedometer. Now that could have rolled over. I don't know. But here's a funny factory sticker. Warning: front axle must not be engaged while driving on highways at high speeds. Front axle is disengaged when lever is in the too high position. But what somebody did was this thing used to have, from my understanding, saddlebag gas tanks, I guess, for auxiliary tanks. Those are no longer in there. And then somebody had rigged up a passenger car or passenger truck gas tank from some other vehicle in here. So now on the side of the truck, this is where you fill it. But as you can see, down under the bottom here, there's the big Dana. I don't know if that's a 60 or a 90. But heavy duty leaf springs, the whole 9 yards. This is definitely a workhorse. So the owner says he hasn't decided if he wants to sell it or not, but money talks, he says. So I'm
willing to look at all offers.
He's willing to look at all offers. So you heard the man. So if you're looking for a vehicle like this to fix up, it would definitely be a really cool truck to have, especially for 4-wheel drive during the wintertime and whatnot, or just going mudding or something. Or even just as a hunting truck to get back in the back 40.
Farm truck. Huh?
Farm truck, yeah, anything. But if you think you might be interested in this truck, let me know and I'll get in contact with the owner. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know. He's pretty much told me everything about the truck. So, but anyway, this is just thought I'd shoot this video and catch up with you next time.